Look at you. You made it. You made it back. This your first time? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share this shit with your friends. Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, all of that good shit. This video is the 5 types of women to avoid. I'm gonna give you the 5 types of women to avoid. Why? Because as a 5-star man, as a real man, you gotta know how you can't prosper with stagnant energy around you. I've talked about square ass niggas on here. We've talked about all types of goofies to keep away from you, but we gotta talk about the types of women to keep away from you too. Stagnant energy cannot be around you if you're looking to build and you're looking to build currency, especially. All right? A lot of y'all niggas get caught up in the looks and the big titties and the BBLs and the asses, and you're gonna be broke doing that shit. All right? Number 1, the first type of woman you gotta keep away from you. The spiritual thought. The spiritual thought. You know, the Erykah Badu type. You know, the herbal tea type. You know what I mean? She rocks her head wrap, and she might have the bull ring in her nose, and you know, she's real natural, and she talks about energies and chakras, and my sign is in Aries in the house of whatever the fuck, those types. But yeah, she's a super thought. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of women, especially in the black community, they like to use this, I'm a free spirit. If she says something like that, I'm a free spirit. AK meaning today I might suck some dick, tomorrow I might eat some pussy. You gotta watch out for those types. All right? Watch out for the spiritual thought. The spiritual thought usually ain't gonna have her money together. She's just floating around like a butterfly. You gotta watch those types. See, out here in California, those types are all around here. You get a lot of those, and usually the spiritual thought is a bum. She's a bum ass bitch. She uses the fact she likes to cover up her whole shit with chakras and energies. She likes to walk around with crystals, you know, all that type of weird ass shit. Stay away from her if you get into the bag. Number 2. You know, a lot of these bras nowadays talking about their Beyonce. Number 2 is the Beyonce persona with the Walmart budget. Listen to me. Beyonce persona with a Walmart budget. You feel me? You gotta watch out for those types. Everybody now, see, you know what? I really blame, it's something, I'm 37, so I was born in the 80s. I went through most of my schooling in the 90s. I graduated high school in 02. I left college in 2007. There was no participation trophy when I was a kid. The only people that got trophies were first place, second place, and third place. And if you got a third place trophy or second place, you were like, what the fuck? Now, see, as a kid, it's important for you to learn how to lose, especially if you're black. As a black kid, it's important for you to play sports, learn how to lose, because in life, no matter how smart you are, no matter how talented you are, the system is built against you. But something happened in the 2000s. A lot of these kids born in the 90s, something happened where they started doing participation trophies. And all these kids that got participation trophies that were born in 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, they get to high school and they're going to high school in their teens, and everybody's special just because you exist. You're subpar, not even average. And Beyonce was a huge figure in the last 22 years, man. When I was in high school, it was, can you pay my bills? Then it was, I'm an independent woman. I get to college and it's to the left, and freakum dress and all that shit. You know the funny thing? Most of you women that grew up on Beyonce as your favorite, I'm not knocking Beyonce, and you are bashing dudes You and your little gay boyfriend, you know? She's married. She's been married for a long time. She has kids. So all those single girl songs she be singing, she can't relate to your lifestyle. She hoodwinked you. Beyonce works hard. She goes to the gym. She works out. She works hard for where she got in life. So just because you exist, Candace from Kansas City, or Brittany from the Bronx, you ain't got the right to walk around like Beyonce with a Walmart fucking budget. You don't work hard for shit. You think just because you got a pussy that you deserve to be treated like a queen. I blame all of you simp niggas for doing that. And we're going to have a totally different video on simps. I'm going to give you signs of a simp. But fellas, if you're a bossed up dude, stay away from these Beyonce personas with the Walmart budgets. You know what I mean? The chicks with heavy consumer debt. She drives a brand new BMW and she pays ridiculous amounts for it, but she still lives at her mama house. Her credit card's always maxed out. She ain't never got no money. She's taking all these lavish girl trips. She puts everything on Clara. You feel me? Affirm. She's buying brand new bags on Affirm. She got that brand new Gucci bag, but you know why? Because she got it on Affirm. She's paying $125 a month to keep up with the Joneses. You don't want the Beyonce persona with the Walmart budget. These are the women that call themselves divas. You don't want that. Butterfly eyelashes, 17-inch Pocahontas weave. You don't want that shit. Number 3. Y'all following me? You are. Number 3 is the academic genius and the social moron. These are the girls that have master's degrees in anthropology, a doctorate in Indian studies pre-1886. Chicks with doctorates in Africana studies, you know, usually the unattractive broads. Most broads that are into that ain't that cute. You know what I mean? They halfway on some eating pussy shit anyway. Let's be for real. These women generally, like I said, they got a bunch of degrees. And I'm not saying that just because they have degrees, they're social morons. I'm talking about women that generally were socially awkward. And I'm gonna tell you, since Awkward Black Girl and Insecure and all that shit came out, it's a lot of awkward motherfuckers out nowadays. I'm so grateful that I am married. See, fellas, I am where you want to be. If you're watching this, I am where you want to be. I am well over 7 figures. I'm married to a 10 that has natural hair, works out, is not any of these. That's what you want, right? You don't want none of these. The academic genius, she covers up all her insecurities by how many fucking degrees she got in college. She's so smart, book smart, that she doesn't even know how to hold a conversation with people. All of us know people like this. We know guys like this, we know women like this, but I'm talking about the specific woman that has all of these goddamn degrees but can't hold a conversation for shit. She's generally, and some women that you run across might be a mix of all 5 of these types I'm giving you. You know, so you got to be careful with the academic genius and social moron. Number 4, the secretive type, the 007 type. This is your woman that you are building with. You know, you might have known her for years. And y'all might have just been friends. You might have fucked around a couple of times in college. Now y'all grown. And every time you guys try to build some kind of social status with her, like you start building, you're talking to her on a regular basis, a couple times a week, she just disappears out of nowhere. I've been there before. You know, those chicks that you're cool with and you want to, you know, you might not even necessarily want to fuck them, but you might just want to check up on them. You know, we all have female friends. I'm not talking about the guys that are simping that purposely pretend to be friends with women just to fuck them. I'm talking about women you actually care about. Type of woman you need to avoid. You might not even have a romantic relationship with her, but it might be platonic, but she's secretive about her life. You know, she's hard to get in touch with. She takes days to reply back to your text message. You know, the 007 type. We've all had it. I don't care how cold you are. We have all had this 007 type. Keep her up out of your mix. And number 5 is the last one, the Disney princess. You gotta keep the Disney princess out of your life, man. This is a lot of these bras now who Disney did a fucking number on women, man. You know, you grow up thinking that you can be, and let's be for real. Let's really analyze it. Snow White was a motherfucking thought, man. This bitch lived with 7 dwarfs, probably was getting train ran on the bitch. And some nigga had to come save her. Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel. All these broads had issues. Cinderella. And it's just like, it's programmed a lot of women into believing that one day some dude is going to come save them from their bullshit. A lot of women feel like they're princesses and they're queens and all type of shit. But in order to be a queen, you got to be married to a king. You got to, you know. It was Valentine's Day tomorrow. Actually, today. I'm putting this out today on the 14th. Me and my wife went out to the winery yesterday, and I didn't know anything about this Galentine's Day shit. Girls going out with other girls. Really. A lot of women in my generation are going to be spinsters in the next 5 to 10 years. So start collecting cats. You know what I mean? If you are any of these ladies, you can turn it around. You can turn it around. You ain't always got to be this. You know what I mean? The Disney princess, the 007 type, the academic genius, social moron. I got 17 degrees in anthropology and I work as a social worker. I'm $175,000 in debt. See, the academic genius, you want to keep her away from you because generally she's going to have a doctorate in some dumb shit. And she's going to be $250,000 in debt. And if you get into the bag, you don't want no woman with no crazy debt. Number 2, the Beyonce persona with the Walmart budget. And then you, like I said, the spiritual thought. Stay away from all 5 of these, fellas. All right? Do me a favor. Just like, share, subscribe. Peace and love.